Good morning. How is everybody doing? I'm sure that you are thrilled to get your week started, and you're even more thrilled to see me here to help you along the way. Right? Did I get it right? Okay, so I am doing some basic ass celery juice today. Pure, just celery juice. I had an amazing meetup with some super high vibe ladies yesterday, and we started talking about celery juice. And one of these lovely ladies is like super into it, but she's like just the pure goodness of celery juice. And then we were talking about how good this is for you first thing in the morning on an empty stomach. And I was having so much fun with putting apples and pears and cucumbers and spinach and star fruit and whatever I could come up with, kiwis, that I kind of forgot about getting back to the basics. So it's just basic ass celery juice today, and I can't freaking wait. Okay, so last night, as a matter of fact, a very good friend of mine was saying to me how they felt very unproductive and a little depressed because of the unproductivity of their weekend. They were down in the dumps because they didn't get what they wanted to get done. So I asked, what did you want to get done? Like, talk to me about what you wanted to get done. Like, there's still a couple of hours left if you want to get something done. And they couldn't tell me what they wanted to get done. And I thought immediately, like, well, I found the problem. The problem wasn't your non-productivity, and it wasn't you didn't get anything done, is that you didn't know what to get done. And I can't stress enough how important it is to plan the work and work the plan when you want to get a to-do list tackled, a project completed, a business up and running. You have to have a game plan. Business planning and that kind of stuff is not just to do it. Time block planning and designing your day is not just to do it. It's to keep us on task. We as humans and animals are kind of hardwired for laziness. So if we're not telling our mind, body, and soul what we need to get done, we're probably not going to get anything done. And I'm speaking from experience. Tell me if any of this sounds familiar, right? I want to declutter a room, but where do I start? I want to write a book, but how would I even, that's such a big, long process. What would I ever do to get going on that? I want to quit my job and start my own business. All of these really amazing things. People do this shit all day long, all the time, right? How do they do it? They plan it out. They break it down into manageable parts. So that they have the action items and the game plan that they need to get it done. Because I've done, oh my God, you guys, I've done this so many times, right? I basically work, let's say I work 3 jobs, right? Because I kind of do, because I have 3 different projects I have going on at all times, and they're all very different things. If I don't have what my coach and I created, which was the 3 to thrive, in my overall day or even in each of these projects, I can sit down at my desk in the morning and not know what the hell to do. Even though I have 13 years of experience working in advertising and 2 years of experience coaching and building a coaching business, right? It doesn't matter. If I don't really have a plan of attack, I'm probably gonna get overwhelmed. I'm gonna get in fear, and I'm gonna get really indecisive about what to do, because there's so much you can do. And in this day and age, we never stop working, right? Because we're always on, we're always available, and we want to be, especially as entrepreneurs. We don't want to miss an opportunity. So you got to work the plan and plan the work. And it'll also help you feel good and know that you got something done, right? So what gets measured gets managed. I can do this all day. I've got these I have a whole book of these, but they're very true. They exist for a reason. And so you feel good too when you can cross something off your list, right? And I'm not talking about creating a 50 item to-do list and being like, all right, here we go. I'm talking about being thoughtful about what it is that you really need to get done to feel good about what you've created or want to accomplish, that is manageable for you to get done. And then start crossing that shit off the list, right? But If you are worried that you're not productive, but you don't really know what you're supposed to be productive for, or you're thinking of 100 things, then yeah, that's gonna keep you disabled from making a decision. It's not going to enable you to be empowered with the action items and the next steps to get something done. You've heard this before in business, like what are the next steps? I don't even leave a call without saying that. So everyone's clear about what we're gonna do and what the expectation is, right? That's the same in your daily life. So it's a weekend and you wanna clean out a garage, finish a bathroom project, I don't know, write that shit down. What do you need to get done? And I promise this one tiny change of maybe writing 3 things down that you know you wanna get done, you'll get them done. You guys, okay, so I went to this amazing conference last December and we did, amongst a lot of other things, this thing where you wrote down 3 things you wanted to accomplish in the next year. Now, I came from a place where I never wrote anything down. I was like, nah, that's just not for me. I'm an airplane, I need to fly. You know, like I don't write down goals, I just do shit, right? And I do it inspiredly and all this stuff. But guys, I wasn't getting anything done and I was totally just floating around in my life. Like, oh, hey, this, oh, hey, this. And then of course I woke up and I was like, I'm completely unfulfilled because I have no control. Or I was perceivedly had no control over my life. So I wrote these 3 things down and I believed them. I, Sarah, see, hear, feel, and know that I could become a yoga instructor in by January 2018 or whatever I said, right? And I did. You guys, I did. I did all 3 of the things that I wrote down because I did this plan of I want to do this and here's 3 things that I can do to get it done. I made it real. I actualized it and I made it actionable, right? So plan the work and work the plan. I promise this is going to give your heart a lot of breathing space and it's going to get you really inspired to get the work done. So if you could do one thing today, write down what are 3 things that you could do to get this project, this promotion, this thing done. Big or small, 3 things. Those 3 things can be done today, they can be done over time this week, they can be done over time this month, but make sure that they're realistic and you can get them done. And I promise you won't feel that I was so unproductive this weekend feeling because you're like, I have a lot to do, but I don't know where to start. So write down where do you think you could start? You know. Get quiet. You know. Drink green juice. Okay, so this is celery, guys. Then I fill it about halfway with filtered water. I blend this bad boy for probably 3 minutes on high. I start slow, I go up. Then I pour it into a strainer, into my measuring cup, and then I squeeze out the juice. I compost the pulp and I drink it. It's delicious. I love you, bye.